What's up, everybody? It's Ruthie from Sweat and Service, and today I'm talking to you about two phrases that you've got to ditch from your vocabulary in order to fully live the life that you desire. So our words matter, you guys. They really, truly matter. So they're sending signals to our brain that affects our outlook, that affects what we do and do not do, that affects the stories that we tell ourselves about our personality, our character, our life, our options. So choosing your words wisely is key into setting yourself up for success. Now, we all have phrases that we say that become part of our kind of normal lingo. They're popular phrases, we hear them all the time, but if you really stop and think about them, they're not doing yourself any favors. So that first phrase is easier said than done. So when you say easier said than done, the meaning is that whatever's being proposed or suggested or imagined is easier to say than to actually accomplish. Well, duh. Okay? It's obviously going to be easier to say something or to dream up something than to actually do it. So are you expecting things to be as easy to do as to say? Are you expecting things to come without effort? I mean, think again. So when someone says it's easier said than done in response to an idea or a direction or a suggestion, that person is immediately putting up a block. So when that's your first response, you're subconsciously saying that A, it'll be too hard and you expect things to be easy, and B, you're not up for the task, or you're doubting whether you're capable of doing it. So yeah, most things that are worthwhile are easier said than done. To relationships, working out consistently, eating well, it's clearly easier to say work out 4 times per week than to actually do it, right? Life gets in the way. You might have kids, you have a job, you're tired. But it's the doing it, not the saying it, that gets you the results. So let's just assume that most things that we say are going to be easier to say than to do. Does that mean that you can't or you shouldn't? No, but you want to have that mindset switch that it's going to be a challenge. It might be difficult, but I'm up to the task or I'm capable. So let's take it from the say phase to the do phase and see what happens. All right, so that's number 1, easier said than done. Remove it from your lingo. The second one is it must be nice. You guys, do not be an it must be nicer. And it must be nicer. That is an ultimate victim mentality statement. And we want to ditch that victim mentality. Okay, you are not a victim. So here's what I mean. You are responsible for your own success, your own happiness, your own well-being. And when you say it must be nice, you're comparing your situation to someone else's without taking ownership for your own circumstances. So first off, when someone says it must be nice, they're being self-centered because you have no idea what that other person's journey has been like. Okay, so you have no idea what that person has actually gone through to get to that situation that you desire. So you're being self-centered because let's say, for instance, your friend says, I'm going on vacation next week, I'm so excited. And you say, it must be nice. Well, here's what's happening. Instead of being happy that your friend gets to go on vacation and celebrating that with them, you're throwing a pity party for yourself. So your friend has shared some news that's making them happy, that they feel good about it, and then you immediately bring it down to yourself and your own kind of like misery. So like I said, you have no idea that person's journey. So in my case, if I'm going on a vacation, it's likely because My husband was just away for 2 weeks on a really intense and exhausting training. And before that 2-week training, he was busting his ass for months working 2 jobs where we barely even saw each other, and he didn't have one morning when he could sleep in or one night where he could shut off from work. So yeah, it's not all glory. So when I say I'm going on vacation, it's not all butterflies and rainbows. There's been a lot of work, blood, sweat, and tears that has gone into making that vacation possible. All right. So secondly, if you want to go on vacation and you feel like you can't, you got to take a look inward. Do not be a victim. Take the action needed to design a life that makes you happy and allows you to do the things that you want to do. Easier said than done, right? I can't really wink, but you like how I brought that around there? Yeah. So I get it, you guys. It's hard to turn ideas into reality and to embrace the action items required to bring an idea to fruition. But you can do the hard things. And you know what? Maybe they won't be so hard after all. Maybe they'll be a challenge, but you'll learn and you'll grow and you'll accomplish your goals. And maybe you can have the things that you think must be nice. Maybe you just have to take ownership of your life and go get the things that you want. So, better done than said. And it must be nice for you, and I'm happy for you. And maybe I'll take the steps needed to do the same things to get that for myself. So take ownership, ditch the victim mentality, and you guys will be on the path. All right, much love. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.